Thanks. Siforward. Tell us what I want to say. What I say. Ina.
Yes, 20 to 2, yeah.
But he needs to be back inside.
At what time?
Thanks.
I don't know how long.
It's going to be 5 minutes, he'll be done.
Okay.
It'll be 5 minutes. 22, you'll be here, yes. Are we off there? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and that is in the Policy Development Conference that is at the International Convention Centre in East London, proudly hosted by Lovedale TVET College and also the Council. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me right now, it is a member of the Council appointed by the Minister, and that is Dr. Siphe Pothelwa. Mhlekazi, how are you today?
I'm fine, thanks for asking. And how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Ungumxhosa, ungumZulu?
Ndingumxhosa.
Oh, xho. Kweziphi ilali?
Ngcingwane edutywa.
Nkosi yami, ungumkhaya.
Yes, ngwapha kumhlaba sempashe under iAmatole district.
Amadlelo enu alihlaza kakubi kwesasixeko.
Hlabekusha.
Ubomvu.
The heritage. Don't miss it out.
Very much.
We are on heritage.
Very much.
Tourist attraction district.
Ndiyayazi abakhaya xa bedibene, they can go even further than what we are talking about now.
Absolutely.
But let's come back to the conference for today.
Yes.
We are in a policy discussion conference.
Yes.
We are developing policy, we are discussing policy,
Yes.
and we are looking into the gaps
Yes.
of policies that are operating within the TVET sector.
Yes.
You are a member of the council.
Yes.
I want you to take me through the role
Yes.
of the council and the
Yes.
responsibility of the council
Yes.
within the TVET sector.
Yes.
Of course, you can allude to Lovedale specifically,
Yes.
but let's speak generally or generically
Yes.
the role of the council and
Yes.
its responsibility within the TVET sector.
Thank you very much for that question, Mkhaya. It's very important first to unpack the establishment of council. We are appointed by the Minister of Higher Education because we are under the Department of Higher Education.
Yes.
But we are not ruled by the Department of Higher Education Act 101 of 1997.
Okay.
We are under CETA Act 16 or 206. Now, the CETA Act is working independent from the Higher Education Act 101 of 1997.
Okay.
Ministers appointing us based on level of professionalism,
Sure.
based on merits, so that when we establish committees as mandated by the section, chapter 3, subsection 10 of the CETA Act
Yes.
of 2006, stating clear the functions of the council. That is, she appointed us 5 external council members to appoint and recommend an additional 5 that will specialize on audit and risk, finance, infrastructure, and the deputy chairperson,
Okay.
and appoint chairperson. Thus far at Lovedale, we've got interim chairperson. We are still waiting for the approval of to constitute the entire council.
A quorum, if I would
Yes,
say.
a quorum. But we are not stopping to execute our responsibility, fiduciary responsibility of oversight. One, last year we were concluding the issue of the strategic plan as a council. It's a mandate of the council under chapter 3, section 10 of the CETA Act. That means it's one. Today, we are here today. Timing, if you cannot check. After the state of the national address, after the provincial address by the Premier,
Yes.
Lovedale is a historical institution
Absolutely.
that picked the lines as we were celebrating the 200th centenary. It means let's review our police aligned to the operations and the priorities of government. Because we are the government establishers, because we are the first institution in the history of 200 years that will celebrate this year. So we should be align our policies based on the priorities of TVET.
Yes.
TVET is a government entity. That means based on the priorities of the current government. Aligning ourselves to the National Development Plan mandates. So we are reviewing this policy. Bear in mind, We are transforming as government in policy and go to policy to review so that we can able to join in terms of robotics, new skills, review curriculum. So if we are not addressing those in agricultural sectors, our tourism in terms of the South Africa, in particular Eastern Cape, will not transform or feed itself if we are not reviewing our agriculture practice. As Premier in the State of Provincial Address was addressing, one of the key pillars was an issue of agriculture, ocean economy. All these priorities that the Premier has addressed, it should have expression on the policies of the TVETs in the Eastern Cape. Not only at Lovedale, general TVETs must be addressed. The issue of unemployment, inclusivity, the issue of what is this organic pride of the Eastern Cape. We should not migrate to Cape Town. We should not migrate to Cape Town because we are rich in the province. We have got a historical legacy, and we have got, even UNESCO declared a number of institutions in the Eastern Cape. Thank you very much for that.
I am listening, and as you are speaking, you also answered a question that I was about to get into that speaks to the administration of such policies by the council.
Yes.
Now, with the several policies that are going to be discussed in this conference, what are your ideal expectations in terms of enforcing these policies? Of course, the policies are not enforceable.
Yes,
they are not
yes,
binding.
yes,
they are
yes.
not legislation.
Yes.
But what would be your ideal expectation after having tabled
Yes.
such policies?
Establishment in terms of the stakeholders. Because now our policies must be able to address the partnerships. Because if we're not addressing the partnership, the skills that we are nurturing, our students will not be able to get services. Automotives, the Premier also addressed, we have to address the issue, how do we feed to SITA departments?
Yes,
How do we feed the skills that now we are more theoretical at universities? We want to put our TVET as a source of first preference
Yes.
to the bachelor student that today they are not in schools.
True.
But through the skills of technology. So our policy should not address the past, but pioneer the future. The future that we are is aligned with the technology transition.
Absolutely.
Now the Eastern Cape at Lovedale, we should lead an example because we're the leading college, a native leading college. So we are in that policy review to make it a point, the issue of students' skills, nurturing the skills that they can be employable. They can have their own entrepreneurship, not be employable, can have self-sustainability.
Yes.
You get the point?
Absolutely.
You may see during COVID, we aligned to the international standards in terms of getting doctors. I'm making an example of doctors
Yes.
from Cuba.
Yeah.
We get a lot of international, but we have got skills within. Also, we are learning from China.
Absolutely true.
And recently now, the TTG, Mr. Kwase, he's saying in China, these start at the early child development.
In kindergarten.
Yes. So now, we should align our policies to able to accommodate the curriculum that is not guided at the early child development. It's not guided, Mkai. Abantwana asuka emakhaya are not guided curriculum-wise.
At all.
But now policies must be able to be accommodating those child that were not career guidance so that they can feature to the system currently of transformation.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Dr. Siphe Potelwa, who is a member of the council within Lovedale College, as elected or appointed rather by the Minister of Higher Education and Training. A mouthful, I should say, but further conversations and also interviews are still to come. But make sure that you keep it locked. It is day one of the Policy Development Conference for the year 2025, hosted right here in the beautiful province of the Eastern Cape in East London at the International Convention Centre. And of course, Lovedale College celebrating 200 years in operation. Now that is a milestone. Sit back, relax. There's still more interviews that are still to come.